So my name is Zoe Stewart. I'm Head of Year 10 at Great Yarmouth Charter Academy, and I'm currently taking part in an NPQ in Senior Leadership. NPQ in Senior Leadership allows us to learn and develop in a lot of different ways. There's the self-study modules which allow us to learn in our own time. These are a range of materials from articles on current research, video clips of professionals and what they do in their settings, and it's really strong evidence-based materials that are actually really interesting and really informative. We also take part in conferences. Today I've been in a session with middle leaders and senior leaders from across the county in different settings and different trusts, primary and secondary, so it's been really interesting for us to look together as a group at different areas of leadership and to discuss our priorities and our findings and how we might apply them in our settings. And also as part of the course you take part in a project within your school to practice the skills and the knowledge that you're learning on the course. And finally you take part in an assessment at the end of the course where you're given a scenario and you submit your solution to that scenario, again referring back to and using all of the evidence-based research, practice and skills that you've learnt. Another really interesting part of the course is that you get to go on what they call virtual visits, where you log into an online Teams call and senior leaders from schools in different settings show you around their schools, show you interventions and things that they're running and things that they're using to really improve outcomes for their pupils. So it's really interesting to see different ideas being applied in different settings across the country. So in terms of aspects of the course that I've enjoyed the most, I've really enjoyed the reading materials. As an English teacher myself, I love literature, I love reading, and as a teacher, teaching and learning is something that's always really interested me, how children learn and the factors that we can do to really optimise that. And there's a real strong grounding in science and research throughout the readings that we're given. So it's been really fascinating, really interesting. It's at the end of each reading there's a series of links as well, so if something interests you there's a whole host of materials that you can go and explore further. So I've really enjoyed that side of it. As well, the opportunity to talk to colleagues from different schools and different settings has really enriched my knowledge of how schools work and how different ideas can be approached. So it's been really interesting getting to meet colleagues from across the county in different settings and different sectors as well. So I've been teaching for nearly, 17 years now. I've held various middle leadership roles and I completed the NPQML a couple of years ago, and I'm getting to that point where I want to take that next step. I really want to develop into a senior leader. So having enjoyed the NPQML, I looked into options of how I could do my NPQSL. As I said, how children learn is something that's always fascinated me, as has the way schools operate, and the more time you spend in schools, the more you want to have an impact on various different areas of school life. So the NPQ is really allowing me to indulge in both of those things. When I decided I wanted to do an NPQSL, I actually spoke to my principal about how I could go about doing that and was really excited to hear that the Inspiration Trust ran one. Working in an Inspiration Trust school, I know already the focus that the Trust puts on CPD and developing staff, and also trying to be at the forefront of the latest research-based methods and collaborative working as well across a group of schools. So it seemed that a natural choice for me to take part in the Inspiration Trust's NPQ. I'd definitely recommend taking the NPQ in Senior Leadership with the Inspiration Trust Teaching Hub. It's been a really supportive environment to be in, and it's been a really, really interesting course so far. I've really enjoyed the materials we've been given to read, and I've really enjoyed taking part in the interactive sessions as well.